Alright, negative indices. I'm going to start this on a little different, not by starting by giving you the law. But firstly, let's look at what I have if I say a to the 2 divided by a to the 5. So if we use index law 2, we end up with a to the 2 minus 5. And that gives us a negative indice, a to the minus 3. So there's our negative indice. If we take that same sum and I write it as in the fractional form, a to the 2 divided by a to the 5, I'm going to have a times a over a times a times a times a times a. And as I showed you before, I have an a on the bottom and an equivalent a on the top. I can cancel each one of those out, leaving me with 1. So I'll cancel this one out and I end up with 1. And so what I end up with is a times a, which is 1, over a times a times a, which is a to the 3. So what I've shown you here is basically this same sum, a to the 2 divided by a to the 5, written in two different forms, gives me a to the minus 3 or 1 over a to the 3. So what I'm saying is a to the minus 3 is equal to 1 over a to the 3. So the index law around negative indices is a to the m equals a to the minus m equals 1 over a to the m. Okay, and that's why. So if I do an example here, so if I have x to the minus 3, that equals 1 over x to the 3. If I have 2 to the minus 4, that equals 1 over 2 to the 4, which is equal to 1 over 16. That can be, if I have some mixed things, so if I have 2a to the minus 3, what does that mean? Really remember that minus 3 only goes to the a. So I end up with 2 times 1 over a to the 3. And that can be further simplified by simply putting the 2 over a to the 3. So any whole numbers go over the top, or any positive indices. So if I have 7a to the 4b to the minus 3, so the 7 and the 4, a to the 4 are positive. So they're on top. Sorry, that's not. Sorry, 7a to the 4 times 1 over b to the 3. So that's giving us a positive indice there. So we end up with 7a to the 4 over b to the 3. Okay, so that's your negative indices.